Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a bit, but with the holidays, my family and I went on vacation, then we caught COVID, and I've been working on some other projects, but I finally wanted to take a little bit of time and look over one of the best messenger bags on the market, hands down. And look, I know this is my fourth truck product review, but I wanted to talk about the Trakke Bairn because it really is one of the best messenger bags out there. So just to begin, this is a 10-liter messenger bag. It has that dry finish waxed canvas, and this is the Cobra buckle edition, the Cobra edition. They now standard, they have this new G hook that a lot of people are saying is really good. So even if you can't get the Cobra edition, the new G hook version is pretty awesome from what I've heard. But I wanted to get into the bag and show you why I like it so much. Just to give you the summary of it right up front. This bag is 95% perfect for me. 95%. There's only two things that I would improve on in this bag, but the rest of it is awesome. So what I want to do is I'm going to put it on so you guys can see what it looks like. I'm dressed up a little nice. I just came from an office for work, so I actually took this with me to work. So you can see that this is something that could be dressed up, could be dressed down. You can go anywhere with this bag, and such a nice little travel companion as well. So let me put it on real quick so you can see what it looks like. So nice, fits great. The strap is nice and wide, just good materials here. And I love this whiskey colorway. Like you've noticed that everything that I have from Trakke, except for the Banach, has been this whiskey colorway because it fits everything. Everything looks good with it. It's such a versatile color. So you see here, and what's nice about the strap here is that it's adjustable. So you can make this a long carry. You can actually bring this up high and tight, or like me, somewhere in the middle. So let me show you what I have in here. And oh, by the way, this handle is revolutionary. I love this thing because getting in and out of the car with other slings has always been like kind of a hassle. But when I'm getting in and out of the car, which I do often because I have to drive from office to office, I just grab this and I bring it in and out of the car with me. And it's fantastic. It makes using this such a simple joy. And that's really what you want, right? You want something that is frictionless or has the least amount of friction in its use. And having this strap here in the back really makes it super useful to grab in and out of the car or wherever you are, instead of having to grab it from the main strap. So here we go, let's go into it. So here we have Trakke, handmade in Scotland with the Cobra buckle. So here we go, let's open this up. We have a top flap. Again, this is 10 liters. So here in the front, you have these two pockets where I have my skin pouch, my typical EDC that I kind of use standard for my reviews. I have my tool bag. So what's really nice is that when these aren't in use, kind of like in the Banach, they kind of flatten down. They have this, I don't know if it's a gusset or beveling, not sure what the term for it is right now. But anyways, when it's not in use, it flattens out, makes it really nice. Again, you have this really nice, bright internal lining, which is awesome. Going inside, nice capacity in here. I have, of course, my Surface Book 2, which is 13.5, and it barely fits in here, which is one of the things that I would love for them to improve on. And this is something that I've noticed a lot of people in the community have talked about, which is if this thing was maybe an inch bigger to fit a 13.5 or a 14-inch laptop, or maybe even a 15-inch, which even then maybe 15-inch might be a little bit too big, but man, if this one was just an inch longer, it would be sweet spot, sweet spot. But for this Surface Book 2, which is 13.5, it is a little tough to get into. So let me take this out. Where am I gonna put this? And then you have this nice little laptop compartment, which is padded, which is great. And then you have my Ancoats utility bag. Then I have an Air slim pouch. You may have noticed that I did not include my Peak Design pouch, and that's because, quite frankly, it does not fit. When I did put the Peak Design in here with the Air slim pouch and the Ancoats utility pouch in the front, I couldn't fit my laptop in at all. So I typically would use this on a lighter day for me, for my workload. But you see, you have to maybe mess around with it, since it is, of course, only 10 liters. And then up here you have on the front side, you have a zippered pocket. It's the only zipper in the entire thing. So that's the only zipper in the entire thing. Kind of like the Binoc has that internal pocket that it's the only zipper in the entire Binoc. And it does have a PU coating on the outside to make it water resistant. So if you want to keep something in there, you can. So, you know, it's a simple design. Really, I just went through the whole thing. It's a simple design, but you can tell that this is like a heritage looking bag with modern features, and it's easy to get in and out of. And that's why I love it. It's frictionless in the way that it's used. So here's some of the things that I would improve on this bag. So the first one, of course, like I mentioned, is I would love for it to be just a little bit bigger so I could fit a slightly larger laptop. Because you know what? Not everybody uses an Apple product. Not everybody has a MacBook Pro 13 or whatever. There's hundreds of thousands and millions of other devices out there that aren't the same size as a MacBook 13. So I would like this to be slightly bigger, but that's my use case. One thing is that even when this is closed all the way, if I get caught in a downpour, notice that right there. And I always worry that when it's raining, and here in Miami it rains quite often, especially in the summer, I have to think, well, can I get away with using this bag in the rain? Because yeah, if I fiddle with it, I can get the flaps to come over, but in use, I'm not gonna do this every single time I get in and out of the bag. As you can see here, that there's like this, the way that the fabric is stitched in, it kind of causes this to come up. So I would have to purposely bring this out, stretch this out so it can cover those holes. So that's something that I would like to see fixed in for future iterations of the bag, to make sure that if it does rain, even like a little sprinkle or whatever, that what's inside doesn't get wet, and that you don't get a pool of water at the bottom of the main compartment, or get water on the laptop. Man, that would be horrible. The other thing that I've noticed that people do complain about, I don't mind it too much, is that there is no access to anything from this bag without detaching the straps. So with Cobra buckles, yeah, you kind of have to hit the button. You have to hit the two little clicks, make sure that there's no pressure, or else they won't unlatch. And then with the G hooks, I imagine you just do the motion. Maybe the G hooks are a little bit faster because you don't have to click the two things here with this Cobra buckle. But still, there's no quick access to get into anything here. You do have to maneuver a little bit and fiddle with the outside mechanisms, which is a good thing and a bad thing. It's a good thing because it's secure, so you know that nobody is just going to randomly open a zipper and grab whatever's in there. But at the same time, it does cause a little bit of friction in its use. But again, this is a great bag. It's my favorite messenger by far, and I've used a lot of messengers now. And I just love this bag. It's, for me, this is a keeper. There's only one bag out there in the market that I would maybe think about replacing this one with. And I'm not, and even then, I've never used it. I don't have it, so I don't even know if I did ever come into possession of it, that I would switch this out. But right now, for me, this is all I need. I mean, this is like I said, 95% perfect. So real quick to go through it again. So back handle, nice flat, dry finish wax canvas, good hardware, nice beefy straps. You have these cobra buckles or G hooks in the standard version. Then you come inside, flap comes open. You have these two pockets, bright inner lining, laptop compartment, main compartment, zippered compartment. And that's this bag. You know what? What else do you need? Do you really need much more? Maybe you do. But for most people, I would say that in this capacity, 10 liters, again, for me, 95% perfect. So guys, if you are looking for a messenger, give this a look. The people at Trakke are awesome. Alec, awesome. Really great materials, and this is going to last you a lifetime, especially if you keep up with it and reproof it every so often. This is something that you can hand down to your kids or or whatever you want. But yeah, so guys, it's great to be back. I'm looking forward to doing some more reviews and some first impressions. I think the next one that I'm going to do is a first impression kind of mini review of the Trakke Bairn X Pack. I've been using that for a couple months now. I don't think I'm gonna keep it, but I'll let you know why. All right, guys, we'll talk soon. See you later.